I'm about to give you some real knowledge.
Hey, it's WT Hamilton here. There's another video. I try to do videos whenever I'm inspired. This is one of the things I want to talk about today is doing things when you're inspired and not doing things because you feel like you have to. I've done videos about that before, but it's really important to understand that when you're not inspired and you try to do something, you're not going to have the right energy, you're not going to have the right mindset to be able to make that thing really work for you. So what I find, what happens for me, and I'm sure it happens for you and other people that you know, is that when you start to set a schedule, we're always really excited at the beginning of something. We're going to say, okay, yeah, every Monday and every Wednesday I'm going to do this. This could be the gym, or it could be a podcast, or it could be meditation. It could be anything that you decide that I'm going to do this every, say, Monday and Wednesday. And then some days you don't feel up to it. So when you start, it's easy. It's easy. Monday and Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday. It's easy to do that for 2 or 3 weeks. But after a while, if it starts to feel too much like work, too much like something you have to do instead of something you're inspired and looking forward to do, that's when it starts to fall apart. And so doing things like videos, having a YouTube channel, it's a full-time commitment. Or if you're doing like a podcast, anything like that, it's a full-time commitment. Doing email campaigns, if you have an email list, keeping your email list going, it's a full-time commitment. And it always sounds like, I can just fit that in. It's only going to take me 5-6 minutes to write an email and then program it, or 5 or 6 minutes to do a video, maybe 15-20 minutes to do a podcast, whatever it is. It sounds easy at the beginning because everything, is easy. Everything's going to just fall into place and nothing's ever going to get in the way. So I do videos when I'm inspired because I know if I try to stick to a schedule, when I first started this channel, I set up a schedule and I thought, okay, I can record a bunch of videos ahead of time and then just pop those out every week. And that worked for a while, but even that, after a while, it's like, I got 5-6 weeks worth of videos, I'm good. And you forget about it and you do other things, and then you're not really inspired. I wasn't inspired to keep doing it. And then after a while, after those 5 weeks were done, I was like, I have no content left. I got to record some more. Sometimes it was magic and it would work out great. Other times it just wouldn't, or I wouldn't be inspired. And then after a while, it's like, why am I doing this? What am I really getting out of it? The YouTube changed all the way that you could advertise and the way that you could make money on YouTube. So then it was like, okay, now I gotta rethink this. How much time do I want to put into it? And all those type of things. Those are things that you don't think about when you're first jumping in, because you just jump in and you're so excited and so ready to get it going because you're running off motivation and inspiration. But the inspiration, to maintain it, you have to have different goals, different things that you want to get out of it, and you have to be ready for changes, because things change in your life, things change in social media, in the rules of the game, things change in advertising, in the rules of the game. So you got to understand that everything might be in place and working great right now, but you have to be ready to change and adapt, and you have to kind of have some foresight into what will it look like a year from now. Do I want to do my podcast show every week for 52 weeks, or am I going to do 22 episodes a year? It's things like that. I mean, there's a reason why things have seasons, because throughout your life, throughout your year, you have different phases that you go through in the year. Some phases where you're excited to start something, so another phase is where you're building something, another phase is where you just want to enjoy what you've got and take some time off. That's why you have like summer vacations, for instance, because you have to have time to unwind and recharge. So you can't expect to do something 52 weeks a year. It's just not a natural way that we work as humans. And so when you're thinking about starting something where it's going to be committed, like the gym I go to all the time, and I try to get in 3 or 4 times a week. I know for sure I'm always going to get in 2 times a week. I'm very consistent with that. I'm pretty good at getting in 3 times a week. 4 times a week, when I hit that, that's like magic. That doesn't happen very often. Just with schedule and where I got to be and things I got to do, to get into the gym 4 times a week, that's magic. But I don't say to myself I have to be in the gym 4 times a week, because if I was doing that, then I'd always feel like I failed. Every week I would feel like I'm failing. I'm not hitting my goal. So I had to change my goal. So with my goal with this channel, with doing videos, my goal is just to simply put out videos when I'm inspired, when I have time. When I'm too busy doing other things, you might not see videos from me for a while. Right now, I built it up so I have some pre-scheduled videos, so I'm actually recording videos, quite a bit ahead of when they actually come out. But even that, I know that's only temporary. This is going to be a period where I'm going to be too busy to do videos, and all the scheduled videos are going to be launched, and then there might not be any videos for a little bit. But for me, it's not a big deal, because I'm not married to the fact that I have to always have a new video coming out. I always have to try to build this channel, because it's not that important to me. What's important to me is sharing whenever I have something to share. So when I don't have anything to share, there's no need for me to do a video. You're not going to learn anything from me. If I do a video just to do a video, it's going to be some kind of bullshit video just so I could say that I did a video that week. And you're not going to get anything out of it anyway. So nobody wins. It's a lose-lose. But if I do them only when I'm inspired, it's a win-win. It just might not be as consistent as other channels, but so what? This is not other channels. This is my channel. It's the way I'm doing it. And so that's how you got to start thinking when you're doing things. You got to start thinking, okay, how does this work for me? Here's the model, but now how do I make that model a part of what I do and customize it to what will work best for me to build my success, so that you don't feel like you're failing at your goals. So if your goals are too rigid for your lifestyle, just adapt them to your lifestyle so that you can feel like you're succeeding. And the more that you feel like you're succeeding, the more that you'll do that. I know that I'm going to go to the gym twice a week, every week, 52 weeks a year. It's very rare that I'm not at the gym for a 7-day period. So I feel like I'm doing something, I'm at least maintaining. And then there's a lot of times where I get to go 3 times a week. 3 times a week is really more my average. And so I know that 2 times, 3 times a week, that's a successful fitness plan for me. And like I said, if I can get in there the 4th time in the same week, that's magic. That's like time to celebrate. It's time to have extra veggies with my lunch, because I'm really doing good for my body. But if I said I have to be 4 times a week every week, most weeks I would feel like I'm failing my goal. And then guess what? Well, fitness is probably not for me. I don't have the time for it. And then I would quit. And that's what happens, I think, with YouTube videos. I think that's what happens with email list building. I think that happens with a lot of things in business. When you're building something in business, you have too many, like you try to do things 52 times a year, or 52 weeks a year. And I think it's too much. So you got to start looking at your seasons. Is this a launch period? Is my launch period for a month, 2 months, 3 months? Is this a growth period? Or is this a time to step back, let it do what it's got to do, and enjoy what you've already built? You really got to start looking at your businesses that way. If you want to learn more about how to get your business really started on the right foot, you can check my book. It's The $1 Million Idea. It's jam-packed. You check the reviews on Amazon. It's jam-packed with great tips on really how to get it started properly and the little things to think about. And you can check this channel for more videos. Whenever I'm inspired, I'll be putting videos on there in a wide range of topics, but mainly it's about building success and building your personal power. And also it's a way for me to let you know all the ways that you can connect with me and the different things that I do to help you to really build success in your life. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna cut this off now because I try to get my videos to be about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm hitting that 10-minute mark, so you know this is long enough. I'm glad that you kept watching it all the way to the end, and I hope you got some real nuggets out of this one. Talk to you again.